Good evening and welcome to the Clarksville-Montgomery County Public Library. This is Miss Mary bringing you bedtime stories. This week we're trying to celebrate African American and books about diversity. So my first one for you today is by Pat Miller and it's called Remarkably You. Look at all the sweet little children. You might be bold, you might be loud, leading parades and drawing a crowd. You might be timid, you might be shy, quietly watching your neighbor go by. You might be small or tiny sprout, learning new things when you're out and about. You might be big, practically grown, coming and going with friends of your own. No matter your volume, your age, or your size, you have the power to be surprised. You have the know-how, you're savvy and smart. You could change the world. Are you willing to start? Don't sit on the sidelines, be part of the fray. Go after your passion a little each day. Find what needs fixing, repair what you can, then choose a new problem and do it again. Look how they're all trying to fix this wagon. Perhaps you're uncertain, not sure what to do. Just look for the moments that let you be you. Like maybe you're funny, or bookish, or fast, or maybe you're always decisively last. Perhaps you like counting or drawing all day or finding invisible dragons to slay. You have your own spirit, unparalleled flair. So rock what you've got every day, everywhere. Perhaps you wander or wonder or sing. The world needs your voice and the gifts that you bring. You can make differences in big ways or small. You won't know how much till you give it your all. So find what you're good at, what you have to give. Then go share your sunshine wherever you live. You might be a helper who's first on the scene, a speller, a builder, a rope jumping queen. Look how high she's getting up with that rope. A swimmer who knits, a cellist who cheers, a mutt-loving cat cuddler who volunteers. You are a blessing, a promise, a prize. You're capable, caring, courageous, and wise. You might go unnoticed or shine like a star, but wherever you go and whoever you are, don't change how you act to be just like the rest. Believe in yourself and the things that you can do best. So whether you're daring or careful or kind, embrace who you are and the way you're designed. Dream your own dreams. Hear your own heart. You could change the world. You just have to start. Follow your path. Do what you love to do. Be completely, uniquely, remarkably you. Isn't that lovely? So just be yourself at all times. Let me see what else I have in my trick bag tonight. One of my favorite people, and she's from Clarksville. And this is also a Pat Miller book, and it's called The Quickest Kid in Clarksville. Can you guess who she is? Let's see. I'm running in place, listening to my feet pound the pavement, pretending I'm the fastest woman in the world. Of course, Wilma Rudolph, who grew up right here in this town, is faster than anyone. But I'm the quickest kid in Clarksville, Tennessee, and everyone around here knows it. I'm thinking about tomorrow's parade and wondering what Wilma's 3 Olympic gold medals would feel like hanging around my neck when a girl I've never seen before comes sashaying my way like she owns the sidewalk and everything on it. She sticks a hand on her hip. I'm Charlemagne. I looked up her and down. I'm Alta, the Dee Dee, and Little Mo. Got me some new shoes, Charlemagne says. Boy, howdy, does she ever. Brand new. Only been worn by her shoes with stripes down the side and laces so white they glow. Shoes to strut in, shoes to run in. Because Charlemagne's strutting hard enough to shame a rooster, and her legs are just raring to run. These shoes are like Wilma's, she says. My daddy went uptown to get them. I stare at the concrete. I don't have a shoe-buying daddy. My sneakers have holes in the soles and laces that never thought to glimmer. I bite my lip. It's okay. Wilma wore a leg brace and flour sack dresses before she got big. Shoes don't make you fast, I say. Charlemagne's face tightens. Reckon I'm faster than anyone. I puff up like a spitting cat. She wishes she were Wilma, but I'm the real deal. I point to the mailbox, there and back. Who do you think's going to win? We crouch low. Dee Dee and Little Mo count down, and we're off. My sneakers slap a sidewalk beat. Wilma Rudolph, Wilma Rudolph. I reach the box first, turn and sprint back, arms moving, legs grooving. I hear Charlemagne huffing and a puffing behind me. I do a victory dance while Charlemagne glares. I'll still be bopping when she takes off again. To the corner, Charlemagne calls over her shoulder, "Starting now!" I'll leap after her like a scalded frog. Wilma's come far behind to win some of her races, and so will I. Wilma Rudolph, Wilma Rudolph. When Charlemagne reaches the corner, I'm nipping her ankles. Body lunge, feet tangle, I fall. Charlemagne stays up and wins. Ouch! My toe hurts. Probably because it's poking out of a brand new hole. Just like that, I puff up again. You've tripped me. I would have won if you didn't. You were in my lane. I won fair and square. Charlemagne walks away, shaking her braids and swinging her bottom. I follow, mad as any cat. That's when it happens. My toe hits a rock. That rock hits Charlemagne. For a minute, Charlemagne looks like she might fight, but she leaves without a word. I limp home, feet dragging, head hanging. I show Mama the hole and she sighs, "Oh, baby girl, those shoes have to last." When the parade day dawns, I'm making a banner with Dee Dee and Little Mo. Then Charlemagne struts by like she's queen of the block. I scowl at her. Then I pick up the banner and nod to Dee Dee and Little Mo. Let's go. Thing is, that banner is bulky. No way will I make it all the way to the parade. It might be easier if I run. I force my feet to move. But one block in, I can't go on. I hear the beat of the feet. Wilma Rudolph, Wilma Rudolph. Charlemagne is running by me. "Pass that here," she says. I clutch the banner tighter. I need her help. "Come on," says Charlemagne. "We'll do it like Wilma's relay. 3 people ran it with her. You know that." I hate to admit it, but she's right. I hand her the banner, and she takes off for the next block. Then Dee Dee takes a turn, and even Little Mo. We run faster and faster till our legs are nothing but a whirling blur, just like you-know-whos. People stare, eyes are popping, fingers are pointing. "You go, girls," someone called. I sneak a look at Charlemagne. Her feet are flying. Who's faster? I can't tell, but Charlemagne isn't strutting or scowling. She looks happy. I don't mean to, but I smile, and Charlemagne smiles back. And all at once I know shoes don't matter, not as long as we've got our feet. Look, I say, the perfect spot. We collapse on the curb. There are flags, bands, noise, black faces, and white ones. And finally, a fancy convertible with the top down. Right there, holding a bunch of roses, is Wilma Rudolph. We scream and raise our banner, hearts pounding, heads are hopping. Wilma sees us and smiles, and then she waves. That makes Charlemagne and me sashay like we own the sidewalk and everything on it. And maybe, just maybe we do, because we're the quickest kids in Clarksville, Tennessee. And everyone around there notices. Isn't that wonderful? That's called The Quickest Kid in Clarksville. And it portrays our wonderful Wilma Rudolph. So those are lovely stories to end the week with. So now, can you raise your arms up really high for me and take that deep breath and stretch them out tall. Now, can you lower them back down? Because now story time is over, and it's time for Miss Mary to say good night to all. So good night, my story time friends.